amazing after all.
That's true.
Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. It's me, your host with the most, Dr. John Wolfenstein here. And I would like to thank everybody for popping into today's stream. Another fantastic episode of the Seas of Vodari. Cleverly titled Defeating Fossil Fuels. I thought it was a really clever title, and I'm really proud of it. We are 4 episodes away from our 50th episode of this amazing adventure. Thank you guys so much for keeping it up with me. To those in my TikTok, my Twitch, and my YouTube chats, a link just was posted. This is the link to my Patreon shop. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I now have an official Patreon shop, which thankfully is a lot easier than most people think. So, something that I'm offering to everybody is a beautiful sample of all of my work to this day. So, in case you didn't want to support me on any tier or, monthly, you can make a one-time purchase of any of my categories and any of my collections. There's species, subclasses, monsters, spells, and of course magic items. Spells are the cheapest because frankly they're the easiest to make, with subclasses being the most expensive because they are the hardest to make. Also, I would like to remind everybody that they do these are basically beta tests and alphas, so they do need to be refined a little bit. Prices will be adjusted as, as time goes on and as, I'm kind of looking at the prices a little bit more and seeing how I like them. But again, I just want to thank all of you so very much for supporting me and, helping me to realize a long time dream of mine, because really it is a dream of mine to be able to do this for a living. Speaking of which, I am still running D&D for a living, so it's been a lot of fun. I am currently running some games that have open time slots. If you look on Roll20, you will find games that I am running. Specifically, I'm running Pathfinder 2e Sunday mornings, and that is $15 per person per session. Looking for at least one new member, So if you ever wanted to try Pathfinder 2e and you're a little nervous about it, don't worry. This group is all beginners and we're all learning the system together. I also have a Humblewood campaign that is going on Fridays. That's going to be, I believe it's 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I'm looking for, 1, maybe 2 new people to see if, if you like what you see and see what you like. Then, let me see. Is that the only other one I've got open right now? Oh no! Saturday morning from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I have another game going. This one is going to be a Dungeon of the Mad Mage game. We're not only going through Dungeon of the Mad Mage, but we're also going through Dragon Heist. So it is a level 1 to 20 campaign encompassing not 1, but 2 modules. And I am looking for at least one more person to help us on our dungeon diving adventure. And I, would be pleased as punch to have you any amazing player there. Feel free to reach out to me in the DMs or to apply on Roll20. Just simply look for Dr. Wolfenstein and you will definitely find the games I'm running as I have adverts on there. But again, thank you guys so very much, and I hope to see you guys in some grand adventures. We are short a lovely Laura tonight, as she is currently moving houses. She is moving into a nicer place, and we are all very happy for her and very proud of her for getting into a better place and a better spot. Also, we are probably going to be short of Roan because she is hosting some friends. And again, like I tell people all the time, make sure you're always courteous to your guests. Make sure you always carve out the time because they came all the way to see you, so you might as well spend some quality time with them because quality time with friends and family is more important than just about anything these days. I mean, my two brothers would agree with that, I'm sure.
Would we? Would we really? No, at least I do.
And if they spurn your hospitality, destroy them completely.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna say it, bro, you gotta say it right. If they're gonna spurn, let them burn.
Well,
Hey, I'm just talking.
I would also like to mention, if they ask for their steak well done, show them the door.
I'm
If
just
you
talking
ask
about
for
the
your steak
Satanist
well
creed,
done, you
dude.
aren't gonna survive my house.
I'm just talking about the Satanist creed. That's that's all I'm putting out there.
Tola, thank you so much for joining and volunteering yourself to be one of my test subjects. We will do the incoming patient interview and decide what augmentations you would like in the future. But until then, welcome, and I hope you enjoy what you see and see what you enjoy. So, without further ado, let us have some fun. And let us dive. Get it?
Ha 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 ha.
We're not even near water right now.
Yes, you are. You're in a port city. You're near water.
We're
Shut up.
in a city, okay?
It's a port city.
Yeah,
It still
we're
counts.
also maybe 5 city blocks from the harbor, so
Listen, that's still 5 whole city blocks from the harbor.
Yeah, most of the map is water. I would call where we are right now far from water.
he's got a point.
Shh.
I mean, there's the real question. Would you rather have a point or a blunt?
And again, thank you, Tola, for joining us. I do not allow sharing of discords in the general chat. Just because I'm trying to protect everybody's safety. But, without further ado, when last we left off, what the? Go away. Random
Merry
pop-up.
band of misfits.
The crew of the Vessie's Mercy. How that became your title, I do not know, but you know what? We're running with it now. It's just like Whitehill. I blame you, Whitehill. It's all your fault.
And to be fair, you remember what I named the last ship we were on?
Yes, I remember the SS Get Fucked.
Yeah. So don't let me name the next ship.
I wasn't gonna let you name a dog, let alone the next ship.
Hey, just because I.
So, are we in agreement that the next ship we name the SS Fuckery Arises?
Fucking a Rogue Hammer, a Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader game. You're surrounded by all these amazing people, and it's just, yeah, I'm captain of the SS. Get fucked. Hate you all.
The meeting with the God Emperor was gold.
The worst part is I wasn't even there when the decision was made, and they just made me captain, and I'm like, bruh.
They made you captain, and the one who named the ship was the fucking Technomancer.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright.
Bruh. Anyway, moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
So, the crew of the Vessie's Mercy had decided that it was time to engage with Graf, the leader of the Guild of Fuels, having secured evidence of his not so niceness, having
ill doings,
and possible possession by fish. Possible possession by fish. Again, it's possible.
That's a fucking sentence.
Isn't it? It's a great sentence, though.
Usually it's the other way around. It's usually possession of fish.
I mean, sometimes you wanna have a fish, sometimes you don't wanna have a fish. Like, why are you tripping? Why can't he have fish?
You want to be had by a
See,
fish.
the thing is, it's not that he has the fish, it's that the fish has him.
Some people like fish sticks.
Yeah, some people are gay fish. You don't know.
My
Just the way it is.
mind auto-corrected fish sticks to switch to the S and the T for a D.
That was
Indeed.
entirely the point.
Yeah.
My mind auto-corrected, and then I just went burr.
I mean, your mind auto-corrected correctly. Because that was
It
entirely the
autocorrected to
point.
the correct one. Good job. Good job, brain. You did it.
Yay. For once,
Go, brain.
brained right.
But, with that being said, our brave heroes have gotten all of their ducks in a row and are getting ready to make a move. The first move, of course, being they plan, if I remember correctly, they plan to assassinate Graf before or during the conference.
I believe it was during, because we all went to the tower.
Yeah, it was during. We were going to set up as many trap as we can.
That's right. That's right.
So I have a question.
I have an answer.
When did we get ducks in our pond? I thought we had gremlins in our caravan.
I mean, why do you not want ducks? Like,
I didn't say I didn't want ducks. I just want to know when our gremlins turned into ducks.
When the fucking Catholic torturers decided they were ugly and decided they wanted to be ducks.
Yeah, why you
But then
why
they'd
you
be
hating on
swans
the
if they're
ducks?
ugly ducklings.
Then they'd be swans. That's a good point. That is a very good point.
What are we
But-
talking about? Ducks? Why am I so lost?
Because
What?
that's your
What?
entire character there, David. That's why.
That's just who I am. I make people question their life choices.
I'm here. I have a cannon.
I'm here, and I have cannon. I don't know anything else.
We still have to figure out if we toss him and he fires the cannon towards the ground, does he get extra airtime?
You can ask. You can ask him. I don't know. I don't know if you knew this about Grimir, but he knows a lot about cannons.
He does. He does know a lot about cannons.
You know.
And I know a lot about tossing short people.
I mean, that's true too.
I know a lot about nothing.
Nothing
okay.
is an important thing to know a lot about.
I agree.
Right? I
Yeah.
mean, you never know when it's going to come into import.
Lots of things rely on the possibility of nothing and the impossibility of it.
Boom!
Schrodinger's nothing.
Schrodinger's nothing. That's actually pretty funny. Let's see here. I thought I had a map for this. I bought a map for this.
You bought a map for this.
I did, and here it is. Okay, good. I did actually. Okay, good. I'm not crazy. I was like, I bought a map for this.
Well,
this was a map I bought.
Don't
Okay,
get ahead of yourself, but
you know what? Shut up, all of you. You just again. Okay, fine. I wasn't wrong.
we're honest out of love.
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends.
Hey,
We're gonna travel to very distant
Distant
lands.
lands. Shake
No,
the
not this
dog and
bullshit.
tame the human.
No.
The fun will never end. It's
I want it to
adventure time.
I want it to end. No, not like this.
Okay,
No,
so
it
what you're
won't.
saying...
It
Wait,
won't,
hold up. No, we're in Seas of Vodari. This is the marvelous misadventures of Flapjack. Where's Captain Canadian?
You know, actually, I would much prefer the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. So you know what? I'm all for it.
It was okay.
Oh, it wasn't anything to write home about. It was definitely past the goodness that
It's-
was Chowder.
It's
But
not as dark as Adventure Time. Adventure Time was
Adventure
a far
Time has
bleaker
so
universe.
much darkness than it has any right having.
Mm,
With so
Indeed.
much upbeat in it, why did it get so deep?
that creator is amazing. I don't know if you ever saw Little Pink Best Buds, but
Mm-hmm.
a hilarious prototype of a game that would have been amazing.
again, like I say all the time, I think everybody deserves everything that's been created deserves to have a fan base. I just don't have to be among it.
True. But you could be.
I'd rather not. And that's about the nice of it.
I mean, the last time that we tried to get this one to get into a fandom, it was Matt and I got him to look into Steven Universe specifically because of how much he hated it, and then we psychoanalyzed the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I can't be into Steven Universe because there's a lot of personal demons I just can't and don't want to
That is-
deal with.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Like, ugh, that's a lot of personal demons I just don't want to deal with right now, and I'm not gonna deal with them. So
Grounded.
Hey, Brent, are you having the same issue with my character sheet as I am?
I honestly don't know, but give me a minute and I can look. What's going on with your character sheet?
Well, for me, it all says loading, and it's all been reset to level 1.
That better not be a thing that happened. Oh, I got a text message from somebody.
Oh, there it is. We're good.
Alrighty. We
We're
are
back,
indeed.
baby.
I'm back, baby! Alright. I don't want that. So, okay, I am doing that. Council. Here we are. That is Council of 13, but it'll do.
Wait, what are we doing with the Organization 13?
We're not doing anything with Organization 13.
Glad you caught the Kingdom Hearts reference.
Oh, of course I did. It was kind of like right there in your face. How was I not going to catch it?
I mean, to be fair, the last time something was in my face, I didn't catch it with anything except for my teeth. So,
Is that how you want to phrase that?
I think
well,
they usually
to be fair,
don't like it when you use
baseball,
your
and it
teeth.
was coming at my face at 70 kilometers an hour. So I don't think I was going to be catching it with anything but my teeth. So
There's a lot of force behind that.
Yeah.
I think you should probably see a doctor.
that was a long time ago. Brain
He's gonna
damage is
hurt
already
somebody.
I mean, look, if I could be slinging it that fast, who knows, you know? But
Dude,
anyway.
that's like internal hemorrhaging for sure.
Oh, yeah, but
I mean,
what do I care?
I just have 4 stitches in my face, so.
Anyway, but I said, let there be light, and there is. Well, there's also not darkness, because dynamic lighting apparently isn't on. But I will fix that. And you update when you drop the token.
Map.
Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Give me a second. Don't worry.
Okay. 1,000.
No? I just leave you in darkness
I'll be
forever.
back. I need sleep. I need drink.
Make sure you are hydrated, folks. Need to keep that hydration.
What is this town called?
This town is Zoleni.
Spelled with an X, not a Z.
Yes.
And for some strange reason, I'm from a island neighbor.
I mean, you know, you're Mr. Rogers' island neighbor. And Reeve is going to be here today. They're on their way home now. So. Can everybody see their token?
Mine is not present. There it is. I'm almost tempted to ask if there's a way I could make my token like an extra 5 feet longer.
I mean, yeah, but it looks really dumb.
I mean, I'm not 10 feet long. I'm only like 7 feet long.
Like I said, it looked really dumb. But anyway, so you guys are going to be setting up the trapeze.
The trapeze.
So my question...
Which one's grass seat?
And see, that's the fun part, is Pip tells you there is no assigned seating. Other than this one, which is the head of the table, or, well, they say it's the head of the table, but again, and that particular seat, it is very particular, but that is occupied usually by the Chancellor.
I have an idea. Does anyone have the spell Glyph of Warding?
I don't know.
I have a cannon. Does that help?
It's not.
I'm going to say off the top of my head, I do not think so, but we'll see. Give me a moment. As I look at, I'll look at Mako's character sheet real quick. Nope, no Glyph of Warding. Your wizard, abandoned you, so.
I have returned. I'll be jealous because I have gained tacos.
Nice.
I don't know that I'm jealous that you gained tacos, considering I have pizza and pork chops.
I am happy for you, though.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can use one of my damaging spells to have a delay on it?
What spell were you thinking?
Compel Mercy.
Compel Mercy.
That does damage?
Doesn't do damage, but if I use it in a way that considers it a surprise, it's not like it just knocks the creature unconscious instead, but we don't want that. We want him dead, so let's not do that one. I have a shit ton of these paladin spells. I'm not even sure if I should have all of them.
I mean, you should, because you're a divine caster, which means you can prepare spells every day. You don't learn your spells like normal people.
I get mine from God.
Yep, and then every day you can change up the spells that you have.
I get mine from nature. Fuck your god.
I mean,
Okay,
there is several nature gods who would be happy to oblige you.
Hey, yo.
How about command?
You want to try and imbue something with the ability to command?
Yes. I would, like, considering we have a lot of time, I'll ritual cast this a whole bunch. But I'm going to do this with a specific delay and use a... kind of set it like a trap with a trigger word.
Sure, I'll allow you to make such an attempt. That would be... Have you roll me an Arcana check for that one? I think that would be...
In the meantime, as soon as we get to the area, I'm going to sit down to ritual cast both Detect Magic and Detect Poison and Disease.
Okay. You ritual cast them, and you, Wah, and you do not see any such. You do not see any
Why is
such
that on
things.
advantage? Why was that on advantage? I don't remember setting advantage to toggle. No, that was normal. Why did that give me 2 though?
Brent,
Yes.
I'm gonna say something, and I'm gonna apologize in advance for how many times I'm probably gonna say this for the rest of the campaign.
Okay.
And it's probably not gonna apply most of the times I say it.
But you have a
But
cannon?
no. But that's true, but not what I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Is the
I'm
bitches
gonna-
love cannons?
I'm gonna try and use my keen mind to determine the optimal position to be attacking the guy that we're trying to defend within this building.
Defend or defeat?
Defend. Because we expect him to try and assassinate these guys too, yeah?
Yes, technically, you do.
So
All
I'm
right.
looking I'm trying to be the counter sniper.
Gotcha.
Since
You
we're
are
going
right.
into terms.
You are right. It does not come up often.
I know that
so-
it's very specific, but I just want to say it all the time because I have it, so
That actually kind of raises a question to my mind. If you have a grenade in your hand, you can pull the pin and release the spoon and everything and throw it with one hand. So does that mean, with Mage Hand, I could float a grenade up in the air, pull the pin, and then just drop it down on this guy's head?
Technically speaking,
Logic.
there's like our guys that we're defending are going to be in here, right?
that is correct.
I didn't say how big is the room. I said I cast Fireball.
I mean, there is also that. He is not asking if there will be collateral damage. He's just asking if he can do it, which technically he can.
I have an inspiration point. Can I burn that? I don't know why this gave me advantage when I had it set to normal, so...
That's quite all right. Although it looks like it didn't give you. So, in this, don't forget, you kind of it rolls for both, even if you aren't technically using it.
I have the inspiration, so it's...
But yeah, you can roll again.
Cool. I'm gonna do that, because don't want a 1.
Technically a 3, but you know. Semantics.
That's better. I don't know why it's giving me that extra roll, but... I guess, does a 6 or a 19 help?
Yeah, you are able to rig up something that can basically let you cast command as a triggered event.
Okay, the trigger I would like to use, and like I said, I'm going to be ritual casting this, so I'm not going to burn spell slots. The trigger I would like to use is Graf's full name.
Okay.
Said, and I would like it to be said by Graf, and because I'm assuming we've all heard his voice, so hopefully the spell is able to trigger based on my knowledge of his voice.
I actually don't know that you have heard his voice. Because I don't know that you
I have. You mentioned I met him before.
That's right, as part of your backstory.
You mentioned I met him before as part of my, I was during a Marine posting.
Yeah.
So I would know what his voice sounds like.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. I can. Yeah. Okay.
And then I would like to set it on every chair except for the Chancellor's. Because I don't know where he's going to sit. But if I set it on every chair, and the command I would like to use is... well, it says I have to use a one-word command, so...
Obviously, the command word is pineapple. Or wait, no, better yet. The command word is doors.
So, like, the command word itself is one word. So I would use his first name, because I imagine everyone will just call him by Graph. Because that seems to be the way that everyone seems to be addressing him.
True.
I would like him... I'm assuming he'll bring his bodyguards into the room. But I would like the command to force him to send everybody out, except, like, all of his bodyguards out of the room.
So command is a one word command, like sit, stay, sleep, or fall, release.
We'll use sleep then.
Okay.
We'll use sleep. And as soon as he says his first name, because this classifies as a surprise action, that would give him disadvantage on the saving throw, would it not?
Theoretically.
Alright, so then we'll use command sleep. And we'll put it on every chair except for the Chancellor's, because obviously the Chancellor's going to be sitting in the Chancellor's chair.
Fair enough. And the trigger is the occupant saying Graf's name.
Is saying Graf's full name.
Gotcha. I'll allow it. It's a fun idea. I'm all here for it.
Yeah, we just gotta make him talk about himself, which probably isn't gonna be that hard.
And then I would like, and if I had the opportunity, I would like to. I'll probably be spending. This takes 10 minutes, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're spending a while doing this.
I'm spending 2 hours doing this. So
Mm-hmm.
prior to this, I would like to look over to Pip and say, "Is there any way we can make the Chancellor force everyone to do full name introductions?"
I mean, not without raising suspicion.
And based off of the way things are going, I think if we were to do that, there's no guarantee he would be sitting in the chair. Some people do like to make a fool of themselves stand and give a grand introduction.
She nods.
You
There's also that.
You have a point. So maybe I should put it on the area just around each, like the 5-foot square around each chair.
I mean,
so short stack. What I'm hearing is he walks in, you put that cannon in his mouth, and you fire, right?
Well, we get him to sleep. He's just going to be asleep during the whole attack, and we can kill him a lot easier, right?
That's if he doesn't have something against sleep spells.
Don't worry about that. Let me worry about my traps. You guys worry about yours.
Fair enough.
But that said, I asked Pip if that can be done because we can use. Actually, no, I got this. I've got this. I'll come back to that. I'll just work with what I've got right now.
Oh, fair enough. So, Mr. Cannoneer, do you have anything specific you're kind of figuring out, or kind of you're gonna go with, or are you just kind of content?
The thing that I mentioned, I wanted to look for basically the best vantage point that would be for taking out the Chancellor.
We want to keep the Chancellor alive.
So yeah, but he's doing this from like the perspective he's attacking. So go ahead and roll me a let's call that an investigation. Why not? That'd be a fun one.
Investigation.
And what'd you roll?
12.
All right. 12's not bad. 12's not bad. All right. So,
just in case it comes up, I do have blind sight now.
Okay. Cool. Wow. 60 feet blind sight. Jesus fuck. That's nice.
Where the eyeless things dwell.
Yep.
The other, if we're here for a while doing these traps, like, say, how long do you figure we'll be here?
I mean, you're here. You could be here for as long as you need. As long as you need. Excuse me.
After the 2 hours I spend on the command spell, I'd like to do the same thing with where was it? I just had it here. It was Doom of Poor Fortune.
Click it. Meanwhile, though, allow me to answer the question.
Okay.
So, the optimum position to try to kill the Chancellor, if one was going to, would be right here. Because it is far enough away that nobody can reach out and grab you and stop you. And you have a direct line of sight to the Chancellor's seat. Because the Chancellor is going to be at this head table here, or this head chair here.
So there's nothing above this. This isn't like a tower. This is like this room with, it looks like, kind of raised ceilings.
So it is a tower. This is at the top of a tower.
Okay.
And all these windows lead outside to Zeleny, and you're looking down on the city.
So there's nowhere that would have an angle on the Chancellor from outside.
Correct. This is the tallest building in this city. By far and away, the tallest building in this city.
And there's no floors above this floor?
No, there's not.
Okay.
However, the light that you see, this purple radiance, is actually given off by a very interesting looking chandelier above. That again, it looks like it's made of mostly like exotic types of glass. And there's definitely like dancing lights or some other kind of permanent light source that's going on and kind of making it dance in all kinds of interesting colors.
Is there enough room up there for someone to stand?
Not on the thing itself, no.
Okay. While I'm kind of like looking around and like making finger angles and stuff and like muttering little tidbits to myself. Valor, I hear you saying what trap are you gonna make, and I just say, or Grimir just says kind of under his breath, I can make granados, or stink pots with enough iron, maybe 25 silver pieces worth. I could make 5 granados or 10 stink pots.
Can you chuck a sleeping person out the window?
That's not a trap, but yeah, I could do that.
Cool. Brent, for the spell that I've given you, is it
Wait, how heavy?
Pardon?
How heavy a person?
About the size of Graph.
Haven't met a Graph.
I have.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, he was a thin-looking fellow.
How many grams?
It's about the weight of your cannon.
Oh, easily, yeah.
That said, Brent, for the spell I've given you, is it possible for me to set this up as a secondary trap?
Give me 1 sec.
Yes, sir. I'm just out here basically lighting this place up with spells and hoping that nobody comes in here with detect magic, because if they do, this place is going to light up like a goddamn Christmas tree.
One thing you already noticed is that it already does light up.
Oh, excellent. So I'm blending it in.
Wait, hold up. When I said I was doing the detect magic earlier, you said I didn't pick up anything.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Both
I was
detect magic
mistaken.
and detect poison were both. You said neither.
Sorry, detect poison. You definitely don't pick up anything. Detect magic. It's mostly the chandelier. The chandelier is magical in nature. Though not in the way you would think. Like the lights itself, aren't magic, like conjuration magic, like dancing lights would be. It seems to be enchantment, as if maybe the bulbs or the why or other parts of it are magic.
I wonder if we could get a short little thing with a cannon up there to sit in the chandelier for above the for an eagle eye shot.
That was asked, and the answer was no.
I don't remember this being asked.
So good.
Meds are kicking in.
Mm-hmm. But
And then I feel zombie.
Zombie!
Zombie.
But
Somebody get this guy some coffee. Stat.
yeah, coffee. Everybody likes coffee. Let's see. Now,
I mean, I just drank 3 scoops worth of Advanced GG, so. Or not Advanced GG, Gamer Subs.
yeah.
I have so much Gamer Subs.
I'm going to say no for that one.
Okay. In that case, after the 2 hours, I would like to cast a singular spell on the Chancellor's seat, and that one I've chosen out perfectly because that spell is called Word. I believe it was called. No, where was it? Shielding Word. And I would like that one to trigger on in the event that the Chancellor is attacked.
Click the spell for me, please.
Will do. Shielding Word. Click.
I'll allow it.
Okay, those are my traps. I've got Command Sleep and the Chancellor is protected in the event that he is attacked. And prior to the engagement, depending on where Pip sits, and I'm going to assume she's already chosen her seat, I'll cast that on her seat as well.
She has indeed.
Pip's a lady?
Pip is a lady.
That's crazy, yo.
This is Pip.
Now, does she see me cast the spell of Shielding Word on her seat?
Yes.
Cool. And I'm going to guess she doesn't say anything because she knows what I'm doing.
Well, she doesn't assume you're going to murder her.
I mean, I'm being paid not to, so.
There you go.
That said, that is my entire action for 140 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, Grimir.
Yeah.
Is there any other prep work that you would like to do?
Not unless we have a full work day's worth of time left.
Yeah, you would, because the meeting isn't till tomorrow. And you had basically today to prep stuff. So yeah, you would have a full work day.
Then I'm gonna make 5 Granados.
That you can do. Pip is more than happy to give you the supplies you need.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
more than happy to use Mage Hand.
Cool.
I'll just be spending the rest of my time assisting these two in whatever way I can.
Do you have sewing needle and thread?
I've got alchemy supplies.
Cool, because I'm pretty sure Featherfall or Featherfield or any kind of spell that delays falling requires a verbal component. If we get this guy to sleep, do you think you can stitch his mouth shut?
I can pour acid in his throat.
Works for me.
Cool, I'm making acid.
I have now just become the good boy paladin who knows 500 ways to kill a man.
Listen, everything's all fun and games until Canada gets involved.
Then we have
Who
things
gets
like
involved?
Geneva Conventions.
See, that's why Canada was invented. We don't have to worry about the Geneva Convention.
No, you just do things and then the rest of us get together and go, yeah, that was fucked up. We can't do that again.
We're the reason the Geneva Convention was made.
We know.
Geneva Conventions, eh? More like Geneva Suggestions.
Exactly. That is Canada for you.
Mm-hmm.
The paladin good boy is the Canadian who knows 500 ways to kill a man.
Yep. You're all walking apologies or walking war crimes.
I am the slithering war crime.
That's true. You don't have feet.
I do not. But I can get a pair if you need. Why am I bad?
It's like
Bad Valor.
it's like Bender. Keep your nose clean. That'll be easy. I never wear the damn thing. Sorry, my screen is dirty.
All good. If you hear a thud, I might fall over.
Don't fall over.
I'm dizzy.
What the hell? What kind
Where
of
are
medication
you
are you
spinning?
on?
The good time.
One that I keep forgetting is supposed to make me extremely drowsy.
Jesus fuck.
That'll get you.
Like,
On the bright side, I haven't felt like I don't like myself as much since I've started taking it.
that's good.
Pretty
but
good.
like, Jesus fuck, man. If we have to cut the session early because you're gonna pass out on me, like, let me know. Because I've been on your floors. They are not safe to pass out on.
Ha! No, you're right.
I mean, you could always just go lie in bed with your phone and use the Discord chat.
Nah, he'll definitely be asleep.
These two know me well enough.
Hmm.
I laid down on the couch, and within a minute, it was I slept.
Yeah.
Mew.
You should probably be taking that earlier in the day, though.
I was supposed to take it after work, and then I forgot.
Hmm.
And then I remembered I have to take it with food, and then I was given tacos.
Oh.
Now tacos turned into sleepy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
tacos plus drowsy meds. Yeah, that'll do it.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Bruh, like, you
You're
make
good,
me
man.
worry about you, bro.
Medication. Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Well, we can.
Yeah,
Well,
so
actually-
here's what we'll do.
I mean, I feel like we'd rather have everyone here possible for the actual showdown either way, so.
You're not entirely wrong, but here's what I'm gonna do. So, you make the Granados, Grimir.
Yep.
So, you're able to add those to your inventory. Did you want to try to rig them to explode on certain places in here? Did you want to try and...
I don't think so. There's gonna be like normal people in here, so I don't think I wanna set anything up. Yeah, I don't think I want to set up any like booby traps or anything.
So here's what we do. We strap the grenade to the bottom of the chair he sits in. We just need someone with a high stealth roll.
We don't know which one it's going to be. Also,
We don't
other
have anything
people.
like that.
There are other people in the room.
Inconsequential. Graph
Oh
must
my
die.
gosh.
We just wait till he falls asleep, and then we toss him out the window with all 5 grenades strapped to his chest.
Why? We are 100% committed to defenestrating.
Defenestrate, good times come out.
In the event that Graf survives the fall, the grenades will make sure that he doesn't.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Fair.
I mean, I can switch over to summon beast, and we can just summon the elephant to drop down on top of him.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we want to avoid summoning an elephant in this room because I imagine the elephant would be the size of the fucking room.
But we
Who
don't
said
want to
it'd be
avoid
in this
granados in the room. What the hell are we talking about?
War crimes is what we're talking about.
War crimes.
Yeah,
Human fireworks.
clearly we're talking about war crimes.
We're talking about turning Graf into a firework.
Listen, we're just playing Shadowrun for a session, and we're making chunky salsa.
Absolutely.
Geneva Convention. More like Geneva Suggestion.
We're gonna be the reason the convention is installed in Zeleni.
Yeah, we're going to be the reason that it happens.
They will make sure to fear us for the rest of their days.
They're gonna call it the Vessi's Mercy contingency.
Imagine your team is so fucked up the moment your ship is seen in the dry docks. It's someone get the fucking priest ready, and the therapist,
And the morgue.
And anyone who
the
thinks
morgue is-
Mighty Anna is a cat is a fucking retard.
The morgue gets happy because we give them work. Who the fuck thinks Mighty Anna is a cat?
There's literally... It says the cat Pokemon you forgot, Mighty Anna, and it's by Loxton and Noggin.
Can I hurt them?
Like, they do
If
good
you
work.
stay awake
It's-
long enough, sure.
Wait, hold up. Loxton and Noggin. They make fun of people saying stupid shit like that. I need to see the video.
I don't know. I just saw the goddamn title and I'm like, there is no fucking way someone actually thinks that.
You know, they have a tendency to make fun of that kind of stupid train of thought.
Okay, if it's making fun of it, then by all means. Because there's no way Mighty Anna is a cat Pokemon. Its Pokedex entry literally says it's a mix between a canine and a hyena. See, I have ADD, the stupid shit I get distracted by. But, so,
Thoughts are distracting.
alright. With everybody, with those plans in action, yeah, with those plans in action, we are definitely, you three are ready. And I think the next time we meet, we will have everybody else kind of go over what their prep work is. But because I know he won't stop unless we stop him, Mason, go fucking lay down.
But you're right.
I know I'm right. That's why I'm saying it. Because I know you. Because we will be in stream and we will all hear the thud as you fall onto your floor. And the last time you fallen, you cracked some ribs or bruised them. So we're not doing this again.
To be fair, that was the stump's fault.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was truly
we're-
stumped that day.
Shut up. But anyway.
Okay, you guys should totally have a shop day session in the meantime.
But so with that being said, and with you two, your plans being in motion, the thing set. So let me make sure. Command spells set. shields on Chancellor and Pip's chairs. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Alright. So, we will meet, not next week, but the week after, and we will get this started.
I don't know, make sure to sleep before or after work so I'm not dead at the end of the day.
Yeah, good frickin' idea. Of course. I'm gonna kick your ass. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
But then also wake up for the session. That's the other thing.
You know,
and make sure you take
That's...
your bed or take your meds when you're supposed to.
Wait, hold up. Take my beds when I'm supposed to?
Yep, take your beds when you're supposed to.
Same time as your meds, actually.
Yeah, they're like, it's almost in
that,
sync.
That might be helpful considering the meds do make me want to go to beds.
Yeah, see? I 100% knew what I was talking about.
Listen, this is how we end up not having to deal with the feds.
Why are we dealing with feds? Hold on, wait a minute.
I mean, when people are tired enough, they commit war crimes.
But how do you think Canada was invented?
I mean, I assume a Canadian goose taught somebody how to speak English, and the first word they learned was sorry.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That kind of goes with Canadian history.
I think that agrees there with the history books. So
the Canadian agrees, therefore it must be true.
Right? So the Canadian agrees with me, so it has to be how that works.
It has nothing to do with the fact that we had a bunch of British ingrates come over to Canada and say, this is our land now.
I mean, that's what the British always do, so there's nothing new. Anyway, so, in light of that, and in light of the very small number of group here, the curse of D&D scheduling is upon us all again. But still, we've got it set, and we're ready for a rip-roaring adventure that is going to involve lots of explosions. So,
well, probably. It might just turn out to be a human firework.
I mean, either way. But I would like to...
Firework.
Yeah, you loopy as shit. Anyway, I would like to thank you all so very much for joining us for this short D&D session. But hey, you know, got an hour and got some prep work, and you guys saw me getting the map ready, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We will see you back in 2 weeks, and we will be defeating, hopefully, unless they all die horribly. I mean, which is always an option.
Well,
possible.
The only way that'll happen is if Draft doesn't fall asleep.
I mean, yeah, who knows? But I'd like to thank all of you so very much for watching. Again, do take your medication on time, when you're supposed to, under your doctor's orders.
I have no idea who he's talking to, but that's great advice.
I believe he's speaking to you.
Of course, I couldn't do this alone. I have my fantastic cast of characters with me, played by some of my amazing people. We have, of course, Mr. Vex playing Valor Wakewalker, our Yuan-Ti Discovery Paladin.
Who's going to commit various war crimes?
A clown named Chuckles.
No, I'm a Canadian.
We then have my brother Mason playing Mako, our Circle of the Deep's Tiburon druid.
I can see in the dark, or I can see in blindness up to 60 feet, and I will use this vision to find more tacos.
Tacos are delicious.
Tacos.
And last but certainly not least, we have my brother, Mr. David, playing Grimir. How do you pronounce that last name? I'm really curious.
McGillicuddy.
Alright, McGillicuddy.
50 pounds, approximately 22 kilograms. Yeah, I think I can throw that approximately 30 feet, maybe about a 45-degree angle. I can throw that through a window. Yep.
He's playing our Sea Dwarf Cannoneer.
I hear your last name, and I just imagine a dwarf that managed to make a gun with every bullet having this shillelagh enchantment attached to it. So not only are you getting hit with a bullet, you then get hit in the head with shillelagh.
Right?
That sounds interesting.
And of
We
course,
still have to throw the dwarf.
Right, throwing the dwarf. And I have been your Master of the Seas, Dr. John Wolfenstein. And until the next stream, please do stay healthy, my friends.